This is Minecraft, and I am stranded in the Alaskan wilderness. I work seasonally for the National Park Service. 3 days ago, I arrived to my post, a watchtower in one of Alaska's most remote mountain ranges. My job is simple: survey the land, assist the occasional hiker, and record weather readings. The job is pretty peaceful, but isolation can make you, well, paranoid. Lately, I've been hearing noises in the woods and knocks on my door late at night. I don't think I'm alone. My plane was supposed to pick me up this morning, but my ride hasn't shown up. And with bad weather rolling in, I don't think they'll be here anytime soon. Alaska is beautiful, but don't let the serene surroundings fool you. The wilderness can be very dangerous. Wild animals can attack you. The cold can give you frostbite, and without proper precaution, even water could kill you. With supplies running low and the tower's power running out, I'm not sure how I'm gonna make it home. Alright, so I just landed on the dock. I'm out here in the beautiful Alaskan wilderness. And you can see right across the lake there is a watchtower that we're gonna be staying at for the next couple of days. But I brought myself some supplies in my backpack here, so probably the coolest thing I brought with me is my rifle Bessie. So this is my trusty 30-06, and I think this thing will keep me safe. And we're quite a ways away from the watchtower, so let's start heading on over there. All right, looks like this billboard says Tower 11 is right on over here. Let's head this way. As I was making my way to the watchtower, I stopped every once in a while, just taking in all the wildlife and really enjoying that fresh mountain air. I'm only supposed to be stationed out here for the next couple of days. Being one of the most remote parts of Alaska means a lot of it remains unexplored, and it's shrouded in urban legend. The Alaskan wilderness is one of the most challenging environments, so I have to stay on top of my temperature and thirst to survive these frigid conditions. Oh, and it's bear season too. At the end of the path, I found a small dock. The only way across the water is this rickety old rowboat. Let's cross on over. I'll park my boat right here and hitch it up. That's a beautiful day. I think once I get settled in, I want to come back out here and do a little bit of fishing. Saw some deer earlier, but really a whole lot of activity out in the woods today. Should be a nice, chill, easy day. It is the afternoon, so I don't have too much daylight left. It's easy enough to follow the trail. I actually see the chimney from the watchtower from here, so we're getting pretty close. Ooh. Got some bears right here. Got a family of them. Like I was saying earlier, it is bear season. But they usually don't mess with you if you don't mess with them. They're not too aggressive, luckily. Unless they have cubs with them, then it's pretty dangerous pretty quickly. But we're close enough to the watchtower, so let's just head inside. After landing at the dock and making my way through the woods, I eventually arrived at the base of the watchtower. The sun was starting to set, which means the temperature would soon rapidly drop. I only brought enough supplies to last me for a couple of days, so if I have to stay out here any longer, things will become a lot more challenging. So, my goal right now is to take a look around the watchtower, get familiar with the layout, and see if I can find a way to bring power to this watchtower. You definitely get your steps in going up the tower here. Helps keep me fit in my old age. I cannot get over how beautiful Alaska looks. It looks so fantastic. You can see the haze from the river coming up there. Right, we're almost to the top. We're gonna get the most gorgeous view of the landscape out here. But you can see for miles and miles, it's just beautiful Alaskan wilderness. I think except for the occasional hiker, we're gonna be the only people that are out here. Oh man, I gotta take a photo of this. Looks like there's a little balcony over here. Quickly unlock the door. Oh yeah, I don't think I could paint a better scene than this. Take a quick photo of the sunset. I'll check this out. Looks like the previous caretaker was painting the landscape. Maybe I'll help him finish his painting. Alright. Looks like we don't have any power. Furnace over here too. I'm gonna put my my paintings away in our storage cabinet, and I'm gonna set down my backpack. Don't really need to carry this with us. I'm gonna put Bessie away. I don't think we really need the old girl, so we'll just pack her away in the backpack. Looks like this is just a storage room. Here's the computer I'm going to be working on. We got to find out where the generator is. Definitely starting to get chilly in the nighttime. It sure is beautiful. Right, let's see if we can find the generator downstairs. Alright, at the bottom of the tower. You know what? I think the generator's right over here. Looks like it's connected up. No power. Okay. Maybe we'll find some coal or some firewood in the storage shed over here. Before I go to sleep tonight, I need to check in on the computer. Write down my findings. Mainly the main concern is getting the temperature down and if I assisted any hikers throughout the day. I don't know if I really need firewood, but I'm gonna grab a little bit of both. Looks like the previous caretaker didn't bother cleaning the place up. Cobwebs in here I might have to worry about. Alright. Let's quickly power on our generator here. Got some coal going in here. Alright, now we got power. See a deer over here. See if I can get a little photo of him before I go back inside. Look at him, he's kind of looking around. Get closer. Gotta be a little bit careful with the deer, he can't be too loud. Alright, let's head up back to the tower now. Now that the sun's down, I really don't want to get caught out here. I'm really starting to get cold. Oh yeah, you can see the moon coming up over the valley. Looks beautiful this time of night. This is blue hour. I actually see my breath coming out. That's how cold it is. Alright, we got the generator running. Let's come in here and turn on some of the lights. I'll get to my reports in just a second. I'm gonna actually get the furnace running here so we can start heating up. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Check that out. We got a little fan in here too. It's nice. Gets the air moving. What world is that? That is really strange. After hearing a strange noise in the woods, I quickly ran back inside and grabbed my 30-06 rifle to take a closer look. It's been a fire watch for quite a while, but I don't think I've ever heard anything like that. Looking through the scope of my rifle, I noticed some light out in the woods. Could this be a camp of some sort, or maybe the source of this strange noise? I kind of poked my head around for a little bit longer, but I didn't hear the noise again. I decided it was best to put my rifle away and head back inside and finish my report for the day. Alright, that's the report done. Turn off this light because I don't need these ones on. With the report done, it was time to lock up and get ready to go to bed. But before I headed to bed, I took a look around to see if I could find myself some food to eat because I was starting to get hungry. While my frozen pizza was cooking up in the oven, I decided to take a brief moment outside and enjoy that Alaskan air. I checked in the cooler, but there was nothing left in there for me. I was starting to feel a little bit more at ease now. Sometimes this job can really make you just jumpy, but I felt very safe in the tower. I was nice and insulated from the world outside, and with my dinner finally ready, I was feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, meat lovers pizza. Oh dude, check this out. We even got fresh water in here. Perfect. But that sense of comfort was quickly evaporated when I noticed the temperature inside the tower was rapidly dropping from the cold air outside. Without any firewood in the furnace, I would likely freeze in my sleep, so I need to find a way to bring power back to the furnace. The woods can definitely be kind of freaky at nighttime, but I feel pretty safe here at the watchtower. Let's Grab the rest of this coal. Went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. I'm not hearing that noise again, so I think we're fine. Looks like a deer. Alright, let's just head back to bed. Sometimes being outside in the woods for a long time gets you a little bit paranoid. It's just kind of part of the job. Yeah, you can just see how dark the wilderness gets. Without any sort of light pollution out here, you just get a beautiful view of the stars. Alright, let's fuel up. Get ourselves warm again. I'm gonna turn off the light. Let's head back to bed. I was awoken by a knock on my door. I quickly looked around. I stepped outside to see if I could see any lights outside. Maybe somebody sneaking around the tower, but I didn't notice anything. So with no choice, I had to open the door. What the heck is this? It looked like something out of a crappy 80s horror movie. Somebody left a moose head, candles, and some sort of strange red liquid on my doorstep. I quickly pulled out my rifle and began searching around the tower. I tried listening for any sort of footsteps, laughing, anything, but there's nothing here. It was just me and this weird looking altar. With no culprit to blame, I had no choice but to simply add it to my report for the night. In the morning, I think I'm gonna actually head towards that light that I see out in the woods. After sending the report, I had made sure my door was locked for sure this time, and I decided to try and get some sleep. I was exhausted. No surprise, I wasn't able to get much sleep last night. But now that it's daytime, I was feeling a little bit higher in spirit. At least I know I'm not going to be getting snuck up on in the middle of the day. I decided to check my computer to see if they got back to me about what I found last night. Alright, they sent me a message back. That's strange, and not to write you off, but it's probably some teenagers playing a prank on you. We have it written down on our reports. If you catch them, be sure to take down their information. That's not too calming, but I think they're probably right. I mean, I did see like a camp over there. Maybe I'll go check it out. You know what? I better take my backpack with me. Doesn't make sense to leave at home. Keeping the antlers, the candles, and the strange liquid, just in case we need it for evidence. Yeah, I think it's best we take our backpack. I have my firewood, a flint and steel in here, some bread, or dehydrated food is really what it is. And I'm definitely keeping Bessie on my back. Never want to leave home without your 30-06. Hey, in woods like this, you gotta have a large caliber rifle, especially if a bear decides that you are looking kind of snacky. Alright, you know what? Now that it's daytime... What the heck was that? Just as I was starting to get comfortable, there was that noise again. But it was coming from the camp that I saw earlier, so I knew I was at least going to be heading off in the right direction. It looked like it was going to be a little bit of a trek through the woods, so I made sure to pack my backpack with all the necessary gear that I would need. So, last night I couldn't really get any sleep. I was just too freaked out about that, like something knocking on my door. So, I'm hoping when I get to this camp I can really tell these kids or these people like, hey, you can't be doing that. I'm too old for all this. Another little deer out here. The Alaskan wilderness has a very thriving ecosystem. And like, as long as you know how to survive out here, I think it can be very peaceful, but it's stuff like this that really makes the job scarier than it is. I had a buddy who was stationed at Ironbark Lookout, which is quite a ways away from here. and he was telling me some horror stories. I don't know how much of it was true, but just really weird stuff happening in the woods out there. I'm just thankful I'm far away from all that. I think the camp was just over this hill. And it looks like the sun is starting to set. Oh yeah, we're a couple miles from the watchtower. Take another shot of this. The watchtower in the sunlight there. I brought a little bit of food and water with me, so we shouldn't be too bad. Oh, what is this? Hello? Anybody here? I should put my axe away. Don't want to scare anybody. I found what looked like an abandoned mine shaft, but there was nobody here. The last night I could have sworn I saw light from over here, and obviously those noises that I heard were coming from this way too. Things are getting stranger, but that might be the least of my worries. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it back to the watchtower before nightfall. I might have to camp out here for the night. Looks like somebody piled up some firewood over here though. Luckily I brought the flint and steel with me, so I can light this up. Otherwise I'd be freezing my little behind off out here. Alright, let's eat some of this bread that I had stowed away. I might as well take a look around. Oh, there's a pickaxe in here. And a torch. There's some torches. Hey, these are nice. The torches can actually keep me warm if I decide to venture off at night. Well, let's take a look at this cave, because I'm not going to be able to go outside. The woods are just too dangerous at nighttime. I wonder what that light was that I saw. Did somebody have been here before? They left the campfire unlit during the daytime? I need to get my flashlight. Okay, there we go. This cave is massive. Looks like it goes on and on for miles. I don't hear or see anybody. I have a very weird feeling about this cave. In my reports, it didn't say anything about a abandoned mine shaft nearby. That's something they would tell you. That way you can make sure like kids don't get lost in there. Okay, I'm just gonna head back. There's no reason for me to be in here. Seeing a lot of coal deposits though. I think the watchtower was running pretty low on coal. Maybe I'll just grab some. Seeing as there's nobody else out here, don't think they mind. For some reason, being in the cave made me feel very uneasy. I decided to grab just a couple of resources for myself in the tower, and after a couple of minutes I decided it was best just to head back. It's very dangerous to walk through the woods at night, and with all this strange stuff happening, that doesn't exactly put my mind at ease. I decided to head back to the cave entrance. Along the way I gathered some more materials, and I noticed that the miners that were working here before left some TNT and other equipment. I decided to rest by the fire for a couple more moments of calm before heading out into the unknown. My only hope is that I can just make it home safe. Yeah, I guess whoever was staying out here put out the fire last night. As I was leaving the cave, that unfamiliar feeling came back to me. I feel like I was being watched. But alone in the woods, I have no choice but to continue forward. Gotta make sure I don't step on any critters while I'm making my way back. All right, it's 1 in the morning, but at least I made it back to the tower. Gotta get my reports done for the day. Some deer walking around. All right, at least I figured out what that camp was. Maybe somebody was staying out over there. I need to note down that what that was. I need to note down that I kind of grabbed some resources from that mine shaft just to keep everything consistent. Alright, 1:30 in the morning. Time to go to sleep. Turn on the the tower lights. I felt relieved to be back at the tower, and I felt even more relief knowing that tomorrow my seaplane would come by to pick me up from the dock. But little did I know that my journey was just starting, and to make things more interesting, I decided to enable hardcore mode, meaning that if I die, this world is lost forever. Will I be able to survive the Alaskan wilderness in hardcore? Well, I just got some terrible news. I was supposed to get picked up this morning, but my ride hasn't shown up. Apparently, bad weather is making it near impossible to get over to me. They just told me on the radio that they sent me an email with more information, so I need to head back to the tower. I don't know what it is about these woods, but there's definitely something strange going on. Last night when I was making my way back to the tower, I could have sworn something was following me. I can't say for sure, but I just don't feel like I'm alone out here anymore. But without any sort of help coming back and coming to get me, I think I'm just left to kind of fend for myself out here. Alright, we're almost back to the tower. Honestly, this tower used to make me feel safe, but door's open. Could have sworn I locked it. Someone took all the firewood. It's completely gone. Alright, well, I know somebody's been sneaking around the tower. I swear I haven't made contact with anybody my whole time out here, other than finding that abandoned mine shaft. Alright, apparently they sent me another message, so let's see what it says. Hey Nikki, bad news kid. The weather here is looking something fierce. I'm not sure I'll be able to get you until it clears up. I know you packed pretty light, but the wilderness can be plentiful. Seeing as this is an emergency, the park has authorized you to cut down trees and hunt for food so you can survive. Be there as soon as I can. Great. Well, seeing as I might be here for a little while, I'm gonna start planning this out a little bit better. So right now, I need to get firewood, which means I need to oh, my furnace just ran out. Alright, so I need to get firewood, and maybe I need to start making like a farm for myself. I think somebody left some computers, or I think someone left some potatoes in the fridge over here. Maybe I can see about using these. Get these kind of planted up. I think there's some tools in the shed that I can use. Alright, maybe I can start a small little farm out here. There's a lot of wildlife, but ideally I would rather not kill any of them. I think this is a good spot for a farm. It's gonna take a while for these potatoes to grow, but I feel like potatoes are probably one of the better things I can use to fulfill my hunger. I'm gonna replant these sugarcane too. Maybe I should start lighting up the tower more too. At nighttime, the tower obviously has lights, but the surrounding area doesn't have any sort of light to keep it safe, so I'm just gonna light up a small little perimeter out here. I really don't know what is in these woods. Maybe I'll go on a small little hunting trip. See if I can find some deer or something. Alright. So we've been authorized to actually cut down some trees. It's not something we're normally allowed to do, but I'm just gonna try and see if I can find some trees that are kind of dying. That's right, there's a bear family over here. You know, I wonder if the bears are what's making all that noise. I think I see a cub over there too. Let's just stay clear of them. I pretty much don't have any sort of medical supplies out here, so if I get injured, it's not gonna be good. A moose is coming up. I don't know why I'm so jumpy. Alright, so I got some pine logs and planks here. This is gonna take a while, but it is essential that I make more torches and I have plenty of coal on me. I guess the only downside of packing so light is that when there's emergencies like this, I'm basically forced to that's coming from that direction over there. There's no way that's a bear. Bear calls are not that loud. Let me head up to the tower and see if I can see something out there. It's like very, very faint. But I'm pretty sure I see a camp out there. I see the smoke like lightly rising up. Okay, I really don't want to go over there. But just because I'm stranded doesn't mean I can leave a forest fire unattended, because the ecosystem out here is very fragile. And a forest fire would be catastrophic. Okay. I'm gonna head over there. I think I have plenty of daylight left. Let me make sure I have everything I need. Okay. I think I should be pretty good. I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle. Luckily we have fresh water out here. Otherwise I'd have to boil it. It's seriously the faintest trail of smoke. But I have plenty of daylight. I need to go check that out. I'm gonna bring a water bucket with me too. Alright, this time I made sure my shed was locked. I think we should just follow the trail, or follow the beach over there. I got a couple hours of daylight, so I should be able to make it there and back in time. You see some whales making a splash out here. Oh yeah. There is bears out here, but there's no way that's what was making that noise. Just gonna steer clear. Right, it took a lot longer than I expected to get out here. I should be coming up towards that camp now. Yeah. Heck is that noise? Animals are acting very... What is this? There's a dead bear here. And a camp. This is... I need to take a photo of this. I need to upload this on the computer. It's just abandoned. There's nothing here. Don't see anybody out here. Don't see anybody fishing. Oh, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I really don't know if I'll be able to make it back in time. But at the same time, I really can't stay out here. Alright, I put out the fire. But there's not really anything out here that can kill a bear like that. Oh, yeah, the sun is starting to set. Eat some bread. My food supply is quickly running out. You know what, maybe this deer looks about the right size. Doesn't feel right shooting it though, but I ran away. Oh, I'm trying to decide if I should just make my way back home or just stay here. I can't just leave this bear corpse here, because that's just... Animals are gonna eat it. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can hunt down this deer, because I need to eat something a little bit more nutritious than just dehydrated food. Gotta track it. I think my scent is giving me away. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to track down this deer. Nice. Nice and painless. Right, we got some venison. Right, luckily I had the wherewithal to bring my flint and steel. Guess I will use their campfire for now. I need to get at least a little bit of food energy in me to make the run back. I'm keeping this photo in my backpack for evidence. I have my emergency radio with me, but really it's not going to help me because nobody can get to me anytime soon. Alright. Feeling a little bit warmer. I do have my flashlight with me. So if I absolutely need to, I can at least see. Make sure that fire is completely out. Let's make the trip back. Alright. There's that noise again. It's coming from where I have to go, towards the tower. The tower lights went out. Doesn't look nearly as inviting without the lights on. Just skirt around the forest. I don't know what is going on out here in these woods. I think the bears are the least of my worries, seeing as they're just as in much danger as I am. I don't feel safe out here. I'm just gonna run. Oh, jeez. That's just a boar. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's getting closer. What the heck is going on out here? I see a boar out there. I need to get back upstairs. Oh no. Lights aren't working. Lights aren't working. Freezing. I'm actually freezing. And I know I'm relatively safe in here. I don't know what is out there. But I need to turn the lights back on. Oh. What is that? There is something just rushing through the trees out there. Maybe my camera can give me a better zoom. Really, I have to report what I found. I can't just leave it for the morning. This is where's my radio? I need to make a call and see if they can get me, like, whatever they have to do, if they have to send a boat or something. There is something out there. There is something out there and I have no idea what it is. Oh, my furnace just ran out too. Right, I'm gonna keep that going. We need to get this generator running. My radio doesn't have enough range to make a call. I need to get on the radio inside the tower. I need to make a run for the shed. There is something out there, like right there. Hear it in the trees. All we have to do is make it to the generator. I'm hoping I still have some fuel in there. At least enough to get the radio going, get the lights back on. This is like the one area I didn't put any lights or torches to up. Just gonna go as fast as I can. Like ripping a band-aid off. I'm here. On. Put some extra coal in there. There's nothing else I have to do down here. Okay, I have to take a breather, but I think I'm fine for now. I washed my face a little bit. You know what? Maybe I'm just very paranoid right now. I don't know what it is. I can't tell if I'm imagining all this or if these sounds are like actually happening. I'm just stuck out here. Even though I have Bessie with me, I don't know. I've never seen a bear get mauled like that before. I feel like I'm just too jumpy to even sleep. Last night was terrifying. I don't think I've ever been so scared before in my life. There is something terribly wrong with these woods. Okay, so I need to start fortifying the watchtower, but right now I don't really have the tools that I need to do that effectively. I have some things in the storage shed, but it's not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do. So I need to actually make my way back to the mine and gather up some materials. So I need to quickly organize everything I have here. I have my rifle with me, I have some cooked food. I think we'll be fine. I feel a little bit safer in the daytime, but you can still hear the noises in the woods sometimes, so I definitely need to find like an easier way or a faster way to get up and down the tower. Let me just quickly look in the storage shed. We have an old furnace in here with some firewood, which is actually kind of nice. I'm gonna take that. But yeah, we need a wood cutter, so we're gonna need to make some of that. All right, I'm gonna have my axe ready. This isn't like the most effective weapon ever, but it'll at least keep me safe if I need to use it. I'm trying not to use my rifle as much as possible. More deer out here. You know what? Maybe you need to get more leather, so along the way, if I see any more deer, I'm gonna hunt for them. Venison is also really good. That old mine shaft should be just this way. Oh, what is this? Another carcass. Snapping a photo for evidence really quick. Okay. So there was something in the woods out here last night. That's for sure. Seeing activity of that. I feel like the mooses have been acting kind of strange lately. I mean, there is bears over there, but these bodies just look mangled. Really don't want to mess with the bears right now. I think the 30-06 rifle would definitely be able to take him out, but if I don't have to fight him, I would prefer not to. Okay, we made it back. Didn't take too long. Great, there's that noise again. Sounds like it was coming from in here. Right, luckily, I have my flashlight with me. Gonna keep Bessie on my shoulder. All right, I'm just gonna grab, well, as much as I can. One of the things I need to get is iron and copper. So copper I can actually use to make more 30-aught shell casings, which will be really helpful. I think how many do I have? I only have about 40 shells in total, which for a short trip like I was supposed to be on really would have lasted me a while. You know what? I'm gonna put down some torches too. This cave is it's not as cold as being outside, but I think having a torch in my hand will help keep me a little bit warmer. Okay, this is good. We're finding a lot of coal, which is kind of relieving because at least we'll be able to keep the generator going. And we'll have plenty of torchlight that we can use to actually light up the exterior of the tower. I'm gonna grab some stone too. What I really want to do is make a stone wall around the tower and the shed. But if I need to, I can also make it out of wood. So again, we're also looking for iron and copper. Pretty sure I saw more over this way. Trying to look around. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There's a lot of coal, but I feel like it's kind of a a distraction. We need to find more like big ticket items out here. So hard to see sometimes. There's a chicken in here. In the world? Very, very strange. Don't know why there would be a chicken inside a cave, but hey, we'll take it. I haven't had chicken in a while. Okay, there's more copper over here. Perfect. Not a lot of iron though. I mean, I think I might have picked up 1 or 2 pieces of iron. And we have that at the tower, but if I can get more, that's kind of the ideal scenario for me. I'm already starting to get thirsty a little bit. Not easy work to be out here in the mines. Gotta make sure I don't overstay my welcome. I feel like that sound just follows me everywhere. Okay, definitely don't go down there. There's iron over here. Perfect. I need to grab that. Gonna have to kind of like shimmy my way up there. Oh boy, this is not amazing. Lots of gravel right there. All right, we only need 1 or 2 pieces of iron. We really don't need that much. Okay. Now we just gotta slowly make our way back down. We need to get out of here. Don't really know how much time I've spent in the caves, but I'm pretty sure it's probably nighttime by the time we get back out there. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly grab some more coal on my way out. I'm trying not to sprint unless absolutely necessary. The more I exert myself, the quicker I have to drink more water. Alright, the rifle's kind of slowing me down if I walk with it out. I have a pretty fast draw, so if I absolutely need to, I can pull it out pretty quick. I just don't like that sound sounded like it was coming from the entrance. And finding all these like animal corpses is not exactly the most reassuring thing in the world. Okay. Back at the cave entrance. You know what, while I'm here, I might as well... Oh, there's another pickaxe over here. I'm gonna grab this TNT. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it, but I'm gonna have it just in case. No point in leaving it out here, right? Piece of TNT. Pickaxe. Starting to rain too. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm starting to freeze already. Shoot. Let me get where's my campfire? Oof, it's super cold out here. Campfire down as quick as I can. Okay. Come on. Heat up, heat up. Do not want to die out here. Right, I'm starting to heat up a little bit, thankfully. Right, as long as I stand right next to the campfire, I'm at least not like freezing. Maybe I should take these lanterns with me. I really don't think I'm going to be coming back out here anytime soon. Take these pickaxes too. I think whoever was out here definitely didn't need them. Cold. Yeah, the cold just makes you hungry, dude. That's why I needed that venison earlier. Yeah, the fact that it's raining and it's cold, not a good situation to be in at all. And I'm wet too from the rain. You know what? I gotta make a run for it because I just don't feel safe out here. Maybe if I put the campfire inside, be a little bit better. Okay, yeah. Okay, heating up a little bit now, which is a relief. I'm just like sitting on a rock over here. Make sure nothing sneaks up on me. I'm gonna wait until I get like toasty. Oh yeah, it's getting closer. Sound is getting closer. This is just not a good situation to be in at all. But you know what? Let's just I'm gonna make a run for it. Run as fast as I can. Going as fast best I can. You're really not supposed to be running in the woods like this. Okay, there's the tower right there. Already starting to get cold. Come on. Get to the tower. Okay, we're at least at the tower, but we have to get top there. Alright, we gotta get to the furnace inside. Definitely very risky to be like running over here like this, but we had to do that. Come on. Heat up a little bit. Because if I die out here, it's over. I'm in hardcore mode right now. I don't even know if I should bother leaving a report anymore. It's about 1 in the morning. I think what's terrifying is that it's so dark out there and all you can hear is just the noises. I'm hoping this rain clears up, but the bright side is that we have plenty of copper. We have plenty of coal. There's a picture of that pig that we saw earlier. I need to keep all my pictures inside my storage here. Alright, we have 9 copper, or no, we have 9 iron and a couple stacks of copper. Now the main concern is making sure we actually fortify our position. You know what? I'm gonna eat that pizza that they cooked for us. I never did eat it. I never ate it. Actually, the pizza went bad, so I can't even enjoy it. Yeah, my dehydrated food's almost out. I'll get some of this venison. For some reason the stove that just isn't working. Alright. Yeah, it's a nice foggy morning today. I think whatever's out there definitely got closest to me last night. I think today, now that I have plenty of daylight, it's time to fortify the watchtower here. Time to really lock in. Alright, whatever's out there is definitely getting closer to me. So I think while I have plenty of daylight, I want to actually fortify the tower here a little bit better. So in order to do that, I need to, well first I'm going to turn off the generator here, because the humming from that makes me a little bit paranoid. But I want to actually make a stone cutter. So what the stone cutter is going to let me do is actually let me build stuff. Right now I don't really hardly have any materials on me. So let's quickly get ourselves situated here. Luckily this storage shed has plenty of space, so I can actually like use it. Alright, so taking some of the stone that we grabbed from the mine shaft over there, and then also gonna cook up some iron that we got too, and see if we can start making some tools for ourselves. I'm also gonna put a campfire down here too. It's just gonna keep getting colder and colder, so having a campfire down here instead of having to make a run for the top of the watchtower is gonna be super helpful. Right. Now let's make ourselves a stone cutter. The stone cutter is gonna let us use our tools a lot more efficiently. So I'm gonna put all of my stone in the stone cutter here. I'm just gonna make a bunch of cobblestone walls, as many as I can, really. Let's start making a perimeter throughout this land. Obviously, I need to make the walls like higher, but as long as I have like a basic little perimeter fence, I'll feel a little bit safer. I definitely want to make sure this area over here is nice and fenced off. Also, once I get a like a little wall established, I want to figure out kind of a way to get out of here. I haven't gotten an update as far as getting a ride out of here. So I think I'm on my own as far as like finding my way out of the wilderness. All right. We got some of the wall done here. Looks like I already ran out of stone. That went by really quick. Chop down some more of these trees. Maybe the parts where I couldn't fill it in with stone, I can just do like a regular wooden fence. It's not going to be the strongest thing, like obviously not as strong as stone, but it'll at least get like a nice perimeter going. And I'll be able to control what's like coming in and out of the compound here. But this weather, it's actually, I feel like I only have so much time I can spend away from the campfire before I start getting cold again. Maybe if I have a little bit more time today, I can go looking for some sheep. Make some nice like wool socks or like a wool hat or something. Make myself a little bit warmer. That sound again. I feel like it's definitely getting closer. Stoke up by the fire just a little bit. Luckily, the watchtower still has power, at least for now. But who knows how long that's gonna last. Hey, here we go. I can use some of these tree logs that I cut down as fence posts. Work nice. Right, I think just a couple more trees and I'll have a nice perimeter for myself. I mean, I'm sure if something is tall enough, it could probably jump over this wall, but I feel like at least it's a little bit safer than not having a wall. Getting really foggy now too. Normally I would feel so like at peace out here, but given the current circumstances, I don't really feel that way at the moment. We're all out of water too. I'll have to go back upstairs and fill it up again. Just want to get a couple more fences down. Once I have a perimeter, I think I'll feel a lot safer. The last of these fence posts here. Right, at least now I have a wall. Looks like the potatoes are starting to grow too. Alright, let's harvest some of these potatoes. They're not growing quite as fast as I'd like, but I can't really complain. At least they're growing at all, right? Just gonna replant these straight away because I'm not too hungry, so I don't have to worry about eating these ones. Alright, let's go back upstairs and fill up my water bottle again. I'm gonna have to be a little bit mindful of the coal usage here. We don't have unlimited resources out here. Looks like that bad weather is rolling in over here too. It's starting to rain. Rain's good for the crops, but it's not gonna be good for me. Like I was saying, it's getting cold out here. Still looks beautiful though. As terrifying as the wilderness can be. I think to conserve power, I'm gonna turn off the lights. Fill up our water jug again. There we go. Hear that sound again. It's definitely getting closer. This rain rolling in, it's just getting harder and harder to see. But look at that. Look at the lake. It's beautiful. Okay, I feel pretty good. I think I really don't want to venture off outside of the wall anymore. I think I might just start a small little mining operation right here at the base of the tower. I'm hoping we're not, hoping I don't hit the water table and start flooding my own tunnel here, but I want to get that going. Because we need access to stone and materials like that, and we need it, like, quickly. I can't be wandering through the woods. Let me look around here, see if there's anything in these crates. Oh, check this out. Some flares, and somebody left a old hunting knife in here. Well, I obviously don't want to use the flares. This hunting knife will come in handy, though. I'm going to keep that on me. It's just nice to have. Let's actually stoke up some of this venison on the campfire. Venison's definitely a lot more healthy than my dehydrated food that I have here. Keep Bessie on my shoulder. So, I did grab some copper while I was in the caves earlier, which we can use to make some more shells. But I don't have any gunpowder, which is gonna complicate things just a little bit. Let's make a shovel. I'm trying to think of a good place to actually have this chilly. Think of a good place to have this like little mine entrance that I want. I might just need to put campfires all over the place out here. The rain makes it very, very hostile out here. Doesn't help that I can't hardly see anything either. Maybe I'll just have to have campfires like all around. Then I can get warm no matter where I am down here. I do remember picking up some leather from those deer, but I don't know if it's enough to make anything. Maybe I can make at least like some boots or a hat or something. Just something to keep me warm. Because the rain plus the cold, just a recipe for a disaster out here. I really don't have any medical supplies, so if I get seriously hurt or if I get frostbite and I have to amputate something, it's not going to be pretty. I feel like a lot of this is just going to be staying by the campfire, trying to get warm, and then trying to stay productive while I'm at it. I do like that I have some flares, though. Ooh. Sometimes you can scare off animals with bright lights like flares. So if I need to, maybe I can scare whatever this thing is. Alright. Enough kind of screwing around. Let's start making maybe a little staircase down. Luckily I did grab some pickaxes at that mine shaft, so oh yeah. It's gonna be kinda hard balancing, like trying to stay warm and then also getting as much done as I can. All right, I'm gonna keep a torch in my hand just because I don't know. I don't really need to have Bessie ready to go, I feel like. All right, there's one pickaxe down. Yeah, this ground just gets harder and harder the deeper you go, so it's like I'm hitting granite. Hey, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll hit like a little cave or something. I don't really know though. I'm not gonna keep my expectations too high. If anything though, at least I'm getting some stone that I can use to build up my wall. I definitely want my wall to at least be like 6 feet high. Right now it's just a low stone wall going around the entire perimeter. Which might keep a squirrel out or something. Well, maybe not. Not even. Squirrels can climb. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I needed right here. Not that the caves are any safer than, but at least I don't have to do too much digging. That's where the flashlight comes in handy. I don't know how I'm gonna get down though. That's the only problem. I'm gonna have to kind of like staircase down somehow. Can't tell if that's in the cave or what that is, or if that's outside. Take a look outside. Oh, jeez. That was really, really close. It sounds like it's in the perimeter, but it can't be. I think it's some higher ground. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back up the tower really quick. I definitely do not want to be in the cave whenever this thing pops up behind me, traps me down there. I don't know what's in that cave, for one. I need to find a different way to like get up and down this tower. This staircase is very, very slow. It's not easy to like navigate through. The rain is making it so hard to see out there. You can see that wall that we put down. That looks beautiful though. I feel like it's almost like unnatural how fast it's moving. It was over here, and I just heard it swoop on this side. Maybe I should have my camera ready. If I see anything out there, I can snap a photo of it. I don't see anything out there. Alright. I'm gonna stoke up by the fire a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna go back out there and start building up the wall again. Make it a little bit taller this time. I don't think I have too much daylight left. I might have like an hour or two. Then once I have this wall up, maybe like a gate or something to block that entrance. Need to figure out about getting out of here. I'm sure with a big enough boat, maybe I could sail out of here. There is a small boat way down over there that we used to cross over here, but that is not a seaworthy vessel. That's a good way to get killed out here. I need to build something bigger. Alright, I think I'm warm enough. Let's just get this done. Right now I feel like running between the tower and the shed is probably when I'm my most vulnerable, so once we get this wall up, I think we'll be doing just fine. Kind of cobbling different stuff together here. I'm gonna start the wall on this side, or make it taller on this side rather. It's gonna hurt the visibility on the ground a little bit, but I mean, as far as visibility goes, we can always just go up in the tower. It's a little bit of a safer position to be in anyways. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but at least it'll keep me safe. That's kind of the main thing here. Aesthetics aren't like the biggest concern for me at the moment. I'm just trying to survive this thing and get back home. Yeah, in the rain, my temperature is just rapidly dropping. Rapidly dropping. It gets cold very, very quick out here. Need to find some kind of way to like gate this off or something. Just using whatever materials I have. Wood, granite, stone, anything to keep this wall up. Right. At least we have a wall. Really crappy, stupid looking wall, but it does work. Think about making like a gate or something. Alright. At least put down a little perimeter gate. Now the entire tower has a wall. Okay, we're not doing too bad. Let's continue our little mine shaft that I was doing down here. I want to make sure the inside of the perimeter is like nice and lit up too. So unless this thing can jump over 6 feet, like vertical, I think we'll be fine. Assuming that whatever that is not underground in some way. All right, now the fun part is trying to figure out. Oh, jeez, cold down here too. Pretty much no matter where I go, I have to keep a campfire on me. Luckily, I have a lot of wood that I can actually use. All right, hoping this cave has some resources I can use. Pretty big cave. I think this is gold. I don't know what I'm gonna use gold for, but in the right time period, gold is pretty valuable, but right now, not too helpful to me. I need this iron though. This is what I'm more interested in. The downside of the caves is that if I have to use Bessie while I'm down here, my eardrums are just gonna be gone. Not exactly the quietest rifle in the world here. Alright, this is good. This is good. We're finding a lot of iron. Finding coal too, which we desperately need to keep the watchtower like running and powered. Because if we run out of power in the watchtower, we basically don't have clean water, and we have no communications out or in for that matter. But with bad weather rolling in like it is, I really don't know how well the tower is going to be able to actually transmit a signal. Also, I decided to put I have Bessie on the shoulder string right now, so ready to go if I need it. Just kind of sling it around in my front and just start shooting. And honestly, I don't see any reason to be down here anymore. Or go that way, I should say. Lots of copper, but we still have plenty that we haven't even used yet. Um, in the tower, actually, I'm pretty sure we have a little workbench we can use to craft some more ammunition. Possibly even other guns, too. I'll have to look into that. Not sure what I can kind of scrounge out here. Maybe I will get that gold after all, actually. That could be helpful for something. Yeah, the caves are pitch black, and everything has an echo down here. Sound can just bounce off of everything. This muddy looking iron ore out of here. Okay, not too bad. For some reason, I feel like the caves are a little bit safer than outside, but I mean, honestly, I don't feel totally safe anywhere except the inside of the tower. Alright, let's take a little rest break. Drink some water. Going through this water quick. I'm gonna eat some of this venison. It's gonna give me a lot of calories that I need. Okay. Keep the it's kind of a balancing thing for me to keep the generator on versus off. Oh man, that bear pelt looks so appealing right now. It's a loud crunch, whatever that was. Woods are so dense that it's like you really can't see out there hardly. Dude, check out this combo. Have the knife in one hand and have the flare in the other. Yeah, that might be the way to go, honestly. Oh yeah, potatoes are really starting to grow now. Especially with all that rain that just came through. Bet they're loving it. I was trying to think of a way to like actually get up to the tower a little bit faster. Maybe I could do like a rope ladder all the way down. Don't know if it'll be I mean, I could slide down it, but honestly I don't know if we have enough materials to make a rope. Another thing I really want to think about is how to actually get out of here. There's been no update as far as getting a ride out of here. I think my best bet would, to be honestly, just build myself a boat. But that means I'm gonna have to leave like the compound walls here and start chopping down a bunch of spruce trees, which I'm not looking too forward to be honest. But it beats staying here, that's for sure. All right, well, I guess don't really have a choice other than to start chopping trees down. Park Service is really not gonna like this, but given the current circumstances, I definitely necessary. These trees are actually so like high up, it's actually kind of hard to get all the way up without kind of building your way up here. I think that's it. I will say I like having a an actual mine shaft like right next to the tower. Definitely beats having to go all the way across the forest and running into more nonsense out there in the woods. I don't want to cut down this tree, it's a little bit too big. I feel like there's a lot less animals too. I mean, I still see some deer. I feel like I really have to just stay on my toes out here. I need to get some more leather. Ideally, you want to try and hit the deer in the heart. It's how you get the cleanest kill on one. Luckily, the deer out here are good enough size. Get a couple more out here. Alright, that's one magazine down. Give that bear some space. I don't know if the flares will keep a grizzly bear away from me, but I need to. Oh, they're out here. All right, I feel pretty good. We got a good amount of venison. Need to fill up my water bottle again. I didn't notice there's like a little marsh over here next to the tower. Definitely can't drink from that though. I much prefer drinking the sink water than the marsh water, that's for sure. I also kind of want to think of a way to organize my space a little bit more efficiently. Right now I'm just carrying a bunch of stuff on me. And the backpack can really only hold so much. I'll store some of this copper in here, this iron in here as well. Let me look into making more ammo, more 30-06. So let's see, 30-06. We just need copper and gunpowder. So we have a lot of copper already. Maybe I'll make another furnace while I'm up here, because having another workstation up here is just going to be really helpful for me. right, let's see. Get a furnace. Where can I put this? Just put it. Kind of have to move stuff around sometimes. Put it right there. All right, let's get some. Maybe like a stack of copper, something like that. And then as far as gunpowder goes, we can kind of take some of our coal and actually use that for gunpowder. What is nice though is having a furnace in here. It actually keeps us a little bit warm. Let's check out this workbench. I think if we have enough materials, we could make ourselves like maybe a sidearm. Like a 1911, that'd be kind of sweet. We have much bigger caliber rifles out here. I think I'll stick with old Bessie. Should keep me just fine. Oh, maybe I can make me an old like SKS. That'd be kind of sweet. That'd be kind of sweet. You can't go wrong with a shotgun either. Get an old Remington 870. That'd be kind of sweet. I don't really know though. I mean, Bessie's done fine for me for now. So, I mean, if it's not broke, do I really need to fix it? Sort of thing. All right, we're getting lots of copper. I don't know if I'm just getting braver or what, but I just want to go out there and go for a fight, honestly. I really just want to see what's making all that noise. All the work we've been doing outside, though, has got me really thirsty. I'm just gonna cook up this venison, too. The lake does sure look beautiful from up here, though. Especially over there, kind of where we landed at the beginning of all this. Beautiful, untouched wilderness out there. Good thing about being in the tower is, there's really only one way up here. But that's also the downside because it's not exactly easy to get on top of this thing. It's quite the cardio workout. So the good thing about venison, I feel like, is it's a lot more of a nutrient dense kind of thing. I feel like it'll keep me fuller for a lot longer. Start moving some of this stuff and kind of making way for more practical stuff. I'm gonna take this leather and see if I can make maybe like a hat or some boots or something. These will at least keep me like a little bit warmer, keep my feet warm. Usually when you're getting cold, it's because your feet are wet or cold because I don't know how to explain it, but your body heat like basically escapes from your feet. So I do want to keep my camera on me just because I really want to document whatever's out here. Whatever I end up running into. I have some evidence photos, which I think honestly I'll just kind of upload these on the computer. Can't remember what these are. Okay, that's the camp. It's just the watchtower as I was making my way to it one night. All right, that's all the venison good to go. So I only need 6 gunpowder, and I'll be able to make some more 30-06, which will be really, really nice. See a moose out there just kind of hanging out. All right, just 2 more gunpowder. All right, well, that's cooking up. Let's see about making a dock that we can actually launch our boat out of. I'm gonna keep my flint and steel, my extra flares in my backpack here. But I am gonna keep 1 flare on me. Surprisingly, used all my torches already. Whatever's out there is definitely getting angrier, but I just haven't seen it. It hasn't shown itself. It's just making all this noise. This noise for no reason. I mean, I am talking kind of big now that I have a wall up, but still. Maybe I should look into like making a rope or something. Yeah, these potatoes are growing in nice. I do have a bunch of like wheat seeds I could do, but I think for now, just because potatoes are a little bit more nutrient dense, I'm gonna kind of prioritize these. All right, so making a dock. I mean, I could launch my boat from that dock over there, but I really don't want to leave the safety of the compound. I was also thinking of maybe fortifying the wall just a little bit better too. Quickly fill in this wall that got busted earlier. I do, you know what? I might as well place my my wooden wall that I have there. So we have plenty of cobblestone I can use. And these tree trunks would be much better suited for this boat that I want to build. I kind of want to make like a small little watchtower, like a one that's on ground level. Might be kind of stupid, but then I don't have to like go up the main one. Just trying to give myself like projects to kind of keep my mind off of things. I really don't like sitting idly around the tower here. I just think it's not a good use of my time. That, close that. Okay. Now we have a wall all the way around. Let's take these trunks and make ourselves some planks. Let's see about making this this dock that I want to make. Well, that's close. That's super close. All right. Heck. Weird. I saw the whale kind of flying out there. Weird. It moves so quick. It moves so quick. All right. This is kind of dumb, but. Whoa! There it is. There it is. Shoot it. Shoot it. Come on. Hop in this thing. It doesn't like the flare. It doesn't like the flare. I gotta run. I gotta run. Oh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm beat up. I'm beat up. It doesn't like that flare though. Oh my gosh, it's banging on the wall. What the heck is that thing? Is that a deer? Oh, dude, my chest is busted. My chest is busted right now. I think it broke a rib or something. Okay, okay. Where's my flares at? Give me another flare. I need to find a way to make a med kit for myself or something. I can't move too good on this leg. Right, I'm gonna make a run for it. Run for it. Tower. Dude, that thing took down my wall. Just as I was trying to get out of here too. That thing took down my wall like it was nothing. Oh. So, I think it's sensitive to flares because when I had a flare on, it didn't seem to like that too much. Alright, so if I want to make a med kit for myself, I need to actually make my way down there, and I gotta grab some different herbs that are around the woods. Oof. I mean, I can try sleeping it off a little bit, but I definitely need to have bandages ready to go because food isn't gonna keep me saturated for too long. Well, with the sun going down, I really don't want to go out there right now. I will say the boots are keeping me warm. All right, we have plenty of copper. We can make more ammo. Let's do it. Make some more 30-06 shells here. There we go. Now we have... How many rounds of ammunition do we have? 55. Or about 56 shells. Nice. Alright, if I see that thing again, I'm shooting it with Bessie. Okay, so I at least know that the wall helps keep that creature out. It looks like the fences are gone. Okay, so I might have to do something different other than the wall. The creature can obviously break the walls, but I really want to get this dock like going here so that way I can actually build my way out of here. So I definitely want to give myself like a nice platform to launch out of here. Actually build underneath as well, just a little bit. All right, getting in the water's not the safest thing to do. They can get pretty cold, but at least want to get this dock ready to go. I might go with something different other than the regular planks here. Alright, so for the dock, I'm going to actually use these alderwood planks. I feel like these look pretty cool. These look more like a dock than just the regular wood plank blocks. I'm going to go with these. I think the kind of the nice thing about the water is if you have fire nearby, it's not like too detrimental to get in the water. But obviously can't spend a whole lot of time in there. I also need to find a better way to actually build up the wall, so I might end up using stone like blocks instead of just walls, because obviously that creature can break down the walls. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. Got some torches. Actually, we have lanterns. Put down these. These look a lot nicer. Okay, now we at least have a dock on this side. And I want to start framing out maybe a boat. So I can't just use a regular boat because obviously that's not going to make it past like the ice fields. I need something a little bit more substantial. So for that, I need to actually go out again, get more trees. I don't know if that creature is going to do like more repeat attacks. So I have to definitely watch my back a little bit. Honestly, just might seal up the pathway here. So the creature came from that side in the woods, and you can actually see where he was standing. It's like all missing basically. I'm gonna add some more coal to this just so we don't have to worry about it. I am 100% keeping flares on me because it looked like he did not like flares. The light's back on. So it definitely appears that there's like some sort of sound cue whenever that thing shows up. I kind of want to look it up on the computer and see if I can figure out what this thing is supposed to be. Maybe I'll also kind of write a report about it too. Okay, so after looking it up, I'm pretty sure this is a Wendigo, which is like a Native American folklore, like a cryptid, and basically it roams in the woods and kind of stalks its prey, and apparently it is scared of like bright lights, or that it's a way to stun it. But it says the only way to actually kill a Wendigo is we have to take its heart. So I think the best way to go about it, if we see it again, actually I'm gonna sleep through the night here, is basically take its health down with our rifle, and then stun it with the flare, and then try to stab at its heart with our knife. That's kind of our current strategy. Okay, let's just sleep through the night here so we can get daylight again. So another thing I want to keep in mind too is actually taking a photo of it for evidence, so that way I can kind of report on it. I didn't think about taking a photo of it the last time. I was too much in a panic at the moment, or at the time. You only turn off the tower lights because these things eat up power like crazy. We do have semi-limited resources, so if we can conserve power, that'll be nice. Make sure our furnace is off while we're not up here. Okay, the woods look pretty clear. I'm not hearing anything. I think we should just start chopping down more trees. See if we can get a boat kind of started out here. So the only thing we can do now is just honestly chop down more trees. If I hear that thing come out again, I'm gonna try and stun it with the flares. See if I can actually kill it, or at least take a photo of it. So right now our current objective just to make a boat. Something a little bit bigger than the little rowboat that we had over there. The only downside with these big old spruce trees is they take a long time to cut down. Not exactly like a clean process. Might have to make another axe soon too. We're quickly going through this one. Not really being picky with the trees either. I'm just going after whatever I can get that's close by. Definitely have to keep my ears out. I don't know if it's gonna give me a warning the next time it shows up. Also, for some reason, I thought I would be safer in the daytime, but I don't think that's true. Last time I was attacked, it was still plenty of light out, so I don't think it cares if it's daytime or not. The trees can be super stubborn. I feel like I need to get a chainsaw or something out here. This old hatchet that they left for me is not exactly the fastest thing in the world. That's a huge tree. That's not coming down. It's starting to rain too. Guess I can make a small camp out here. I'm really not sure how much like wood I'm really gonna need for this boat, but I'd rather have more than enough. Because I think I might also fortify the walls a little bit more too. Maybe add like a wood like plank or some sort of like additional layer that the thing has to break through before it can get to me. Starting to get a little bit chilly, but I feel like the boots that I made earlier are helping keep me warm. And also we have this campfire here. This would be beautiful if it wasn't so terrifying. The axe is almost broken here, but I think I can get a couple more swings at the tree here. Yep. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's get back. I'm glad I didn't take down my my little storage shed here. That would have been tragic. Alright. So for the ship, I'm gonna have to actually start it out here on the sand. But luckily we have a nice little clear piece here. Lay down my scaffolding. I feel like I hear it again. Definitely getting cold though. It's kind of hard to tell if I'm just getting paranoid or if I actually do hear it. It's kind of like a low, rumbly kind of sound. You know what? I forgot to make an axe for myself. Need to go back upstairs and grab another axe. Like tripped me out. I forgot to put a fire out over there. I'm over here supposed to be stopping forest fires. I left one out over there. I'll be sure to put that out before I leave. You know what? We gotta cook up the rest of this iron. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll kind of heat us up too, luckily. I feel like this is the safest room in the tower just because it's all metal. Alright, we have to take advantage of the daylight while we have it, because the day can quickly slip away if you aren't paying attention. Alright, this is kind of the basic shape for the ship. Now, I need to take my my planks here and just kind of start filling everything in. I'll just take my spruce here and fill all this in here. It's gonna take quite a bit of wood, which is why I needed to make another axe for myself. So each little scaffolding holds about 4 planks of wood. This should be just enough. One more. I literally need one more piece of freaking spruce wood. Have any extra in here? Like I'm that lucky, I guess. Let's go cut down another spruce tree here. I don't think there's any reason to actually keep this fire out over here, to be honest. Might just have to put it out. It is keeping me warm in the rain though, but some more tree here. It's a pretty big tree, so it's gonna take a while to chop down, but this will be more than enough wood to get the frame of the ship done. But the frame is only one part. I still have to get a wind sail too. So I actually need to leave the watchtower little compound, go find some sheep, which I don't know how difficult or easy that's gonna be. Definitely need to make shears though, because if I can shear the sheep, that would be a lot more preferable than trying to like kill them. Hear it again. This time I'm ready though. I have Bessie like holstered and ready to go. Then I have a flare too. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Snuff out this fire. Run back. Alright, that up a little bit. But basically, this is the ship done. I just need to figure out a way to do the rest of it. I just have to look online. I need to go back to the computer and search this up. But at least we have a frame done. And then the hard part is going to be trying to get it into the water. I might have to make like a little slope or something, or try to figure out some way to do that. Okay, so basically my main objective is get this boat repaired and, well, built, so I can at least sail out of here. But I mean, if I can kill that thing, that would be preferable to this whole thing, because that'd be kind of sweet. But it's kind of a difficult balance, because obviously if I die, then you know, my story is basically lost. So it's kind of like, if I can escape first, I'll do that, but if I can kill it, then I'll do that too. But with this rain, it's gonna be I have to at least wait for the rain to disappear. I feel like if I'm gonna find sheep, they're probably gonna be out over there somewhere, or maybe further inland, which I don't want to go either way. As beautiful as it looks over there, I really don't want to go over there at all. It looks like the iron that we made is cooked up, which is perfect, because we need to make some iron fittings here, which we can do pretty easily with these iron cleats here. Just need a couple of these, 4 of them exactly. Let's sound again. If I can try to get a photo of it, I'm going to, but the priority here is obviously surviving. You know what? Maybe I could make like a plant fiber rope or something and tie it off on this side of the tower and kind of rappel down. That way I don't have to keep climbing up and down this thing. Let me see what I have for that. Okay, so I was able to make some climbing rope here. We can actually get to the top of the tower, so I can if I need to make repairs to the top here, I can, but gives us a slightly more unobstructed view. Now I want to actually make a rope ladder down here. It'd be kind of difficult to do it, but we'll see if I can get this to go all the way down. Okay, so using some plant fibers, I was able to make this nifty little rope. Now I don't have to climb up and down those stairs every single time I want to make a quick little escape. So this is it's a little bit more work on my arms, but I think this is faster than trying to like climb up and down the stairs every time that thing shows up. And I'm pretty sure on my radio here, this thing isn't really good for sending transmissions out, but I can get calls in, and they just called me in to let me know that I got a new email that I can check out, which is perfect, because with this rain I'm not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Alright, let's see what they sent me. Alright, it's getting kind of cold, so I'm going to read this by the fire here. That sounds like an old native folk tale. They call it a Wendigo, a tall, fierce creature. No telling what it's doing out there, but it sure sounds like it isn't too fond of people camping out there. You know, I'm thinking it might actually be living in that cave that we found earlier, that mine shaft. It says, I did some reading, and to kill it you need to steal its heart. Strange, I know, but it's the only way. The weather isn't getting any better here. Your best bet is to maybe build that boat that I was talking about. It says, take a photo of the Wendigo if you can. Signed by Jimmy, the seaplane pilot. Okay, so yeah, we gotta continue the boat. I have some iron casings here that we can use. But interesting. So I think our best bet, if the Wendigo attacks us again, is we need to obviously stun it with our flares, because it didn't seem to like that too much. Then maybe while it's stunned, we need to hit it with our rifle. Then to finish it off, we need to hit it with our knife and try to steal its heart. Right. Boat's at least done. Looks pretty good. Looks like a seaworthy vessel now. We just need to build the sail for it, which we need eight planks for, so we need to get more wood. I really don't like the rain just because it makes it obviously it's a lot more wet for me, but it makes it harder to see, which is main concern. I do feel a little bit safer now that I have that rope kind of going up. I feel like at least now we can make a quick escape out if we need to. You know what, let me make another door. Just realized this cabin door got busted. There we go. This one's a little bit sturdier than what was on here before. Alright, we're carrying a lot of junk on us, so let's climb back up here. Yeah, we need to get more wooden logs to actually build up the mast, I think is what it's called. And then we need to find ourselves some sheep. Turn off the lights really quick here. Yeah, all this building's got me thirsty, man. But yeah, the boat's coming together. Once we get the sail up there, we can jetty it out to the water, dock it up, and then get out of here. But yeah, whatever ends up happening first. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Weather's starting to clear up. Temperature's going up. Birds are chirping. Alright, I think this is as good a time as any to actually go out and find some sheep, find some more wood. Plenty of durability on my axe left. I got plenty of ammo for Bessie, luckily. I got a lot of venison too. I need to quickly clear out like my pockets though. I'm just carrying a bunch of junk that I really don't need on me. I got plenty of torches too, which is help keep me warm. I have some leather on me, which I can use to obviously make more clothes, because right now all I have on is boots. If I can get like a leather shirt, leather pelt shirt, that'd be nice. You know what? Let me quickly make some shears before I forget. Alright, do I have everything I need? I have a little bit of bread, potatoes. Oh, you know what? Why don't we cook these potatoes up? I have so many of them. Oh, jeez. That call does not get any more, less scary as time goes out. I was thinking I'd get used to it, but it really just gets worse. This might be the clearest I've seen it, though. This is literally the clearest I've seen the bay in a long time. Photo of that. Keepsake. You know what? I might as well put that down right above the sink there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the stove is a lot better at making baked potatoes. Look at that thing going. Not quite sure what time of day it is. I think it's just a little bit. Just now hitting afternoon. Maybe I should go do a little hunting really quick. See if I can find some deer, find some sheep. Obviously need more logs, but I could get those anytime. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying. I'm trying to like bide my time here. Waiting until I feel safe, but I don't think that'll ever come. I'm turn off the power. Let's head down here. Did I just see it through the woods? There's so many animals just like naturally roaming around that it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Maybe I should no, never mind. I was gonna say maybe I could like, jeez, I was gonna like run back there and grab my boat, like the smaller one that we left at the dock earlier. Oh my gosh, we're heading straight into the danger zone here. Every little footstep out here just, oh, there's a cow. I'm gonna keep my flares ready. Alright, we need to head towards that highland out there. Maybe it was like clawing at this tree or something. Alright, we need to get on that highland. Maybe we'll find some sheep out there. That's the plan. There's another deer. Jeez. Oh wait, this is perfect. I need to get these flowers. I can use these to make some herbal little bandages. Jeez. Holy crap. Let me take out this deer. I need all the leather I can get right now. Gotta go a little bit fast. I was trying to conserve energy. Holy. Okay. I know if I can get up this hill. I'll at least be able to see it. In the woods, I feel like I'm a sitting duck. Because I can literally just like sweep in between the trees. That camp again. Okay, come on. Get up the hill. Oh, jeez. Like when I first got here, I was thinking like, okay, I have my rifle. That's like, puts me on top of the food chain, but now, not so sure. Oh, jeez. It's up here too. See some sheep. Okay. Some water. Get some sheep here. At least I know up here it's like pretty. There it is, there it is. Right, I'm taking shots at it. Right, I'm popping the flare. Come on. My knife. Come on. Oh, no. Everything went dark. I had just fallen down a mine shaft, which may have saved my life, but now I was badly injured, and with no way to climb myself back out, I had to go through the mine and see if I could find a way out. I don't know how long I was out, but I fell from up there. I think my bag is still up there. Oh, this is not good at all. I'm starting to get cold too. Okay, there's some more flares in here. I don't know if that thing is gonna follow me down here. I can't climb back up, so I gotta go this way. I'm just hoping I can get back home. It's really, really cold tonight, but I'm pretty sure I have some firewood in my bag. What else do I have on me? I have my canteen. I have the knife. I don't know where my rifle went. I'm hoping it's still up there. I have some flares too. I gotta keep my torches on me, otherwise I'm gonna freeze. Come on. Okay, I just have to go quick. Standing around is not gonna help me. I just gotta make a run for it. One. Should be this way. It's pitch black out here and I don't have my flashlight either. Oh, here it is. Come on. Bag, where's my bag? Okay. Start a fire. Don't hear anything. I think I might be in the clear. Some of this venison that I caught earlier. Oh, here's Bessie. Okay. Alright, thank goodness. I think I lost some ammunition in that last fight, but I'm fine. Alright. Okay, the objective is still... I still need to get wool to make a sail to get out of here. There's some sheep out here. I'm gonna need a decent chunk of wool if I want to make it out of here. Yeah, it's seriously... It's gotta be close to like 20 degrees out tonight. Are there any more sheep out here? Sprinting takes a lot out of me, but it's kind of necessary right now. I definitely cannot afford to stay out here the whole night. Being exposed like this, I get cold very, very quick. Not sure where that thing ran off to. I honestly might just have to heat up while I can and just bolt. And I'm about as warm as I'm gonna get. Let's just run back as fast as I can. Luckily, it makes a pretty loud noise when it actually does come for me. Got more wool. If I need to, I'm gonna make another campfire. The watchtower's gonna be right over here. Need to quickly grab these sheep though. Oh yeah, it's getting cold again. Maybe I'll stop by that mine really quick. It's right over here. Be a decent place to camp for at least a little bit. That the cold just makes me want to panic. It's right over here. It's right over here. Okay, okay, cool. There's still a campfire. Heat up, heat up. I think I have enough wool too. I literally have just enough. Some of this water. Definitely got to refill this thing when I get back to the tower. I have no idea what time of day it is. I'm feeling pretty warm. Let's go. Let's just sprint back. All I have is a torchlight. I don't have my my flashlight anymore. I just keep seeing bodies in the woods. Gotta follow the moonlight. I don't think my tower lights are on. It's foggy tonight, dude. But I see some lights on, but that might just be the radio beacon. Okay. I feel like I smell smoke. Oh. Oh my, dude, the shed's on fire. Okay, okay, where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? Shed's on fire. Come on, put it out, put it out. Oh, what the heck? Dude, my my freaking storage shed got burned down. The crops are gone. The boat is still here at least. The walls are heavily damaged. Oh no. Oh. The water pipes are busted. The pipes are busted. Not good. I can drink this water, but it's very, very unsafe. I'll just have to boil it before I go back, or before I drink it again. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is not exactly the nicest thing to walk towards. Wait, let me turn on the generator. We have plenty of coal, luckily. Wow. What a a mess of a day. At least we made it home, though. I don't think that thing can get up here. But I definitely wanted to make it obvious that it didn't want me up here breaking the stairs like that. Luckily, I made that rope ladder the other night. Okay, what do I have on me? Got some venison. Venison's good. I have some sink water left. Just a little bit left. Not a whole lot. I need to boil my canteen. Dude, I can't believe it busted my water pipes. That was like the one good thing, was being able to consistently get clean water. And then also the fact that my storage shed is busted too. So I need to get my tools back. I think the tower is pretty sturdy. It's made out of concrete and metal. But it took down the stairs without too much issue. Does my computer still work? It does. Okay. It's 2 in the morning. I sent out another report. I'm asking Jimmy for more advice. Maybe he can help me in some way. I know they can't get to me directly, like to pick me up. Maybe they could drop off some supplies or anything, really. I'm just trying to look around to see if I can just see anything. Hydrated. Did I get a photo of that thing? I didn't. I did not get any photos of that thing. I tried to, but for some reason my camera just wouldn't work. Get a photo of the old shed. At least the boat is coming together. Just need some more oak logs. I'll be able to ship this thing out. Nice early start in the morning. I'm gonna see if Jimmy got back to me. I sent them an email last night. I do have my emergency radio on me, but it's just not gonna... The radio doesn't really... It's not for like good, you can't receive information with the radio, but you can send it out. But the tower's radio is much stronger and I'm able to send like better signals with it. Alright, let's see what they got back to me with. Hey kiddo, how are you holding up? The weather is still bad out here. I can't land to pick you up, but maybe I can drop something off. I think I have something to take care of your Wendigo problem. Keep an eye out for a supply drop. That's reassuring. I wonder what they got cooking up for me. It'll probably come later in the day. It takes quite a while to fly out over here. I think my plan for right now is to obviously finish up the boat. I don't know if it's worth fixing up the walls, to be honest, because I think they'll just come right back down. All right, let's get the rest of this boat. I just need to chop down a couple more trees. We have enough wool, I think just enough wool to make the sail. But what is this stupid teddy bear looking thing I found in the mine? It has like a weird weird energy to it. Don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna keep it with me. If I can see anything out here. The Wendigo can move so fast that really hearing it is like the only indication that it's coming closer. Look at this. This valley is hauntingly beautiful. Alright, but still out there. Probably isn't too happy that I got away the last time. I do have my axe still. Which, I need to get some more, like actual tree trunks. I'm looking for a very specific type of wood to do this. It needs to be able to, withstand the forces of wind. How many do I need? I need 8. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Alright, well, let's chop down some more trees, I guess. And hopefully we get that airdrop package that Jimmy was talking about. That'd be really, really nice. I definitely am not, like, as scared of the Wendigo as I was when I first started. It's not that bad. As long as you kind of keep an ear out for, like, the sound cues, it's not too bad. But the hard part is the only way to kill it is we have to steal its heart. So we have to use a knife and actually get up close to it. So I'm kind of curious to see what Jimmy's going to send over, if it's going to be something kind of useful that we can use for that. I also want to try to get a photo of it too, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to turn out. See if I can get more leather too. Didn't drop any, unfortunately. Yeah, with the farm gone, we're going to have to actually hunt for more food. And ideally, if I can get enough leather to make like a hat or something, or maybe a tunic, that would be really, really nice. Maybe if I have some extra wood too, I could also maybe fortify the base just a little bit better. But we'll see how that goes. I think if the walls are just gonna get destroyed no matter what I do, there's no point in like going and getting stone for it. Might as well just use wood because it's a lot more plentiful. And also, I don't know if I have more iron or not. I don't remember if I have more, but we need to make another stone cutter because our other one got burned in that shed fire. So I need to go look around for that. Alright, I feel like we have plenty of wood left over now. Should be more than enough to actually get this boat fixed up. What is that? I see smoke over there. I can get a better look from the tower. Maybe they actually got my my thing delivered. So apparently whatever they dropped off is gonna be something that'll help me get rid of my Wendigo problem. See if I can get a better look from the tower over here. Yeah, it's like a very faint smoke signal out there. Guess we'll head out. I think probably just a little bit before afternoon. I think I could make it over there in time. Just across the water. Kind of where we landed initially. But before I head over there, I think I'm gonna actually get the boat fixed up here. Alright, we just have to strip some logs here. Not too bad. I'll have to make a couple more axes as well. Alright, we only need 8 of these. There we go. And then 20 planks, which we can do right now. Alright, let's see if we can get this boat finished here. Nice, it's coming together now. What else do we need? We need 6 more stripped logs. But look at that. I feel like this is a lot more of a seaworthy vessel than trying to take the rinky little boat that we have out there. Alright, let's eat some venison and then head out for the day. It's honestly not too cold today. We're not doing too bad. For some reason, I'm just gonna keep this bear with me. It has like a weird energy. I don't know if it's connected to the Wendigo in some way. I dropped some more logs over here. Grab these really quick. What's kind of difficult about the trees out here is they don't drop just logs. They drop a lot of sticks. They drop a lot of twigs. So it you have to do a lot of refining. Oh, great. Sounds like it's out this way too. Do you have my flares ready to go? Ideally, if I can keep my distance, I think that might be my best bet. I also have my camera too. But I just realized I never got a photo of any of the wildlife out here. Maybe I'll take a quick one of this moose. Where'd it go? Was a moose over here? Alright, whatever. Whatever. It's not that important. Take this boat across. This whale is still over here too. Alright, hitch the boat up right here. Hey, here we go. More deer out here. The best shot, but we don't have too much ammo, unfortunately. I think I dropped some of it whenever I was fighting the Wendigo earlier. This will be more than enough venison. Got a little bit of leather. And looks like it dropped right over here. Well, check this out. It has a parachute and a flare and everything for me. It's cool. This looks really cool. Take a photo of this. I'm excited to see what's in here. Take a photo of the tower behind it too. All right, let's see if we can crack this thing open. Oh wow, check this out. We got a bunch of flares, some bandages, a med kit, and then what in the world is this? We got a gigantic 50 cal rifle. I guess this is what Jimmy sent for me. I think this will definitely keep me safe from that thing. I don't have too many shots for it though. Dude, this is great. With this thing, I think I'll be set. All right, we gotta make it back to the tower now. Oh, this thing is hefty too. I think definitely packs a punch, that's for sure. All right, boar, let me pass by ya. Don't want any trouble with these guys. Especially with those tusks. Kinda wish they dropped it closer to the tower, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Let's just get back before nightfall, hopefully. It's super, super hard to see out here at nighttime, so the sooner I can get back, the better. It does look beautiful, though. I'll just sprint back. No point in conserving energy. I got plenty of venison now, so I don't have to worry about it. Right, we're nearing the tower now. This is great. I only have, I think, 16 shots of the 50 cal. I guess it's named Matilda. I don't know if that's a Resident Evil reference. What's going on with that? Thing's a beast for sure. All right, I made it back to camp. Let's make a little campfire for ourselves. Right on the shore here. Or near the shore, rather. Maybe I shouldn't have put out the forest fire. Or the fire there. I should have just left it going. Get this venison cooked up the old-fashioned way here. Sounds like it's out in the woods still. Well, that's the only trouble with nighttime. Great, I need more logs, actually. I really don't want to go out in the woods at night. I'm still a little bit sketched out about that. I'm just going to wait until daytime. It really is not going to kill me to wait an extra day. Yeah. Power's on. We're good with that. Honestly, it taking down the stairs might have did me a favor. The rope is much faster. Might take more energy, but who cares? I definitely have to let Jimmy know I got his gun. Just turned midnight. Looks like I don't have any more iron, unfortunately. I was hoping I did, but might have ran out. Our axe has just a little bit of durability left. I might be able to use it. Wait, do we have more leather? Oh wait, no, we do have iron. Perfect. Oh, we're good. We're doing all right. Get this heated up. We're gonna have to remake our stone cutter. So we actually need to get stone again too. I think I still have a pickaxe on me. my backpack somewhere. All right, I'm gonna let this iron cook up here. All right, while that's cooking up, let's just hang out up here for a little bit by the fire. I will say the scope on Matilda is a little bit of a, it's like an ACOG, so it's a really short-sighted. Looks freaking cool though. Looks super cool. Can't get over this thing. Kind of a lug to carry around, but I think for this situation it kind of works. All right, let's see what the iron's doing. All right, so we just have to get a couple more logs. Beautiful sunset. I keep forgetting to turn off the lights. I'm just gonna let that cook up. Should be enough coal to keep that going. All right, the woods look fairly safe. I should be able to do this today. So I actually do have a little bit of a strategy this time. I'm basically gonna try to damage it as much as I can with the rifle with Matilda here, and then stun it with the flares before it can run away, and then basically just finish it off with the knife and try to steal its heart. I wonder if it knows that I'm trying to leave. I mean, obviously it knows where I stay because it took down my my walls, took down my shed. Something else I need to figure out is how I'm gonna get this thing into the water. I guess I could just kind of maybe float it in with water or something, like kind of make a waterfall down. But we'll figure that out. This tree right here is perfect. Basically these big old trunks. I really want the Wendigo to come back so I can just shoot it with the 50 cal. Oh, it's like I don't have enough ammo where I can just like let rounds off in the air or anything. That's like, if I'm gonna use it, it needs to be for like an emergency type thing. All right, let's get these trees down. These trees are so stocky. It's like really hard to it's like really hard to actually chop the whole thing down. Takes a fair bit of commitment to get it done. All right, we got some spruce logs here. We're gonna strip these again. And maybe I'll see about making a another stone cutter so we could put up like a temporary little wall or like a fence or something. That would be nice. Yeah, there we go. Got a nice point on here now. What's going on here? We need more logs again. This ship actually takes quite the quite amount of materials here. Yeah, the problem with these trees is that they're so you know, there's a lot of branches, but it's not all logs, and we're mainly looking for logs here. These nice stocky looking trunks. Then the rest of these are obviously like all like branches, so can't really use these in the same way. You're right there. I don't think I bothered taking a photo of a bear yet. It's just a classic photo. Gotta get the bear in there. Heard something breaking leaves, but I think we're good. This bear doesn't have any cubs, so it's not going too crazy. There was a pack of bears that I saw out that way. I don't know if they have cubs, but I know for sure if you see a bear with cubs, stay as far away from it as possible. This bear seems kind of chill. He doesn't seem to care that I'm here. Alright, here we go. This has got to be enough wood by now. I'm just gonna take the rest of these and strip all of them. Luckily I have this nice open beach to do all this at. Take a whole lot of time to do this at all. Kinda crazy, I don't even know how long I've been out here anymore. I was only supposed to be here for a couple of days, and it turned into this whole thing. Luckily there's no like hikers though. I mean, I found that camp. Who knows what ended up happening to those people, but I'd imagine they well, I'm hoping they got out of there. But the camp basically looked ransacked when I found it. So, no telling, honestly. I think the main good thing is I didn't find any bodies. Which is kind of a good sign in my opinion. Alright. Now I just need 16 wool. This has gotta be it after this. Oh, needs more. Oh no. We need way more wool than I thought. Crap, I'll have to go back out there. I don't want to have to go all the way out there again. I really don't want to have to go all the way out there. Eat a quick little lunch. I'm gonna climb up the tower really quick. If all we need is wool, I think I have enough daylight to like make a mad dash to the nearest like flock of sheep, shear them really quick, run back, and then we should be out of here. Honestly, I think my camera has a better zoom than my rifle. So hard to see, especially this time of day. It's really, really hazy. I have to go up one more level. I feel like it knows I have to go out there, so it's just taunting me. It's kind of a risk. I either go back where I was, or I can head inland a little bit more and hope I find some. Don't think either way is comforting for me right now. Okay. Let's just think this through. I know it likes the forests, but I know for sure I got attacked over there. I'm gonna go that way. Boat looks really cool that it's coming together now. Take a photo of it really quick before I leave. You know what? As dumb as it sounds, I have some logs here that I can actually use to like wall off if I need to, like really quick. Do I have my shears on me? I do. I do have my shears. Alright, let's head inland a little bit. Not really a good way to do this, is there? Mooses, some bears. A lot of bears. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. I really don't want to fight it out here. Dodge the water. Dude, this is awful. I literally need 6 pieces of wool and I can be out of here. I kind of just want... Gosh. I kind of just want to wait for it to come to my camp so I can, like, kill it. 'Cause if I'm out in the woods, I'm basically... If I'm out in the woods, I'm basically defenseless. Dude, it's in the water. I just saw it walking in the water. Unless I'm hallucinating. Which could be a thing. It's nearby. I know that much. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Maybe if I head back down, I can try to get it to, like, come out a little bit. If I can fight it in the daytime, that would be the ideal scenario here. There's just, like, no fun way to do this, is there? I saw it out here in the water, but I just heard it in the trees, too. I don't know what to believe. I think it can just kind of move, like, almost independently from, like, the environment. I mean, obviously, but, like, it moves very unnaturally, so it can go super fast. There it is again. It's just playing with me right now. To do that. Okay, I think I lost my nerve. I lost my nerve. The main thing that's, like, freaking me out is if I die, it's basically over. It's not like I can, like, redo this thing. Okay. I have the 50 cal rifle. There it is. Gonna hit it. Try to hit it. Oh my gosh. Thing was freaking so loud it busted my eardrums. I gotta go down there and try to hit it some more. Come on. Where you at, buddy? Dude, it's taking these 50 caliber shots like nothing. Oh, it's so hard to aim too. Oh, it's just destroying my freaking stuff. I gotta stun it. Come on, come on. Come on. There's its heart. Fire. It's burning heart. The heart of the Wendigo. A burning heart from deep within an apex predator, now extinguished, cold, and lifeless. You've won, or have you? Oh, wow. That was crazy. I got the photo of it. Does that mean it's like safe to leave now, I guess, maybe? Is this med kit that Jimmy gave me? Holy crap. Alright. Alright. Just gotta find some, looks like the 50 cal rifle did its job. Oh, okay. Let's go find some sheep and we're finally out of here. Dude, my heart is like pounding. That's crazy. It's hard to like walk through the woods normally now. Now I'm not like expecting something to like jump out at me. Alright, there's gotta be sheep out here somewhere. Like, come on now. Well, here we go. Alright, if this sheep right here drops through... Oh wait, no, never mind. There's some more over here. I cannot tell you guys how relieved I am to be out of here. Finally. Okay, we got enough sheep. Should we use the 50 cal on a bear? Okay, we have 5 shots left. We might as well take out one bear. I wonder where it was staying. I feel like the Wendigo is always moving, so it was like really hard to keep track of where it was and wasn't. I think it was more than likely staying in that cave we found earlier. At least around there. Oh, I'm just glad to have survived, honestly. Just in time for sunset, too. Okay. The sail's done. Now we just need 8 fences. The body's still over here? Yeah, it's just right there by the tower. Okay. Let's see if I can make a fence really quick. I don't know how many fences I need. With the sunset, it's kind of ironic. Or maybe cinematic is the word for it. 4 more. 4 more fences and then we're out of here. Oh, now we need an anchor. Okay, for the anchor, we just need a bunch of iron. Hopefully that iron's cooked up. I don't know why. I'm still paranoid that thing's gonna come back to life somehow. I mean, it can't without its heart, right? Hopefully. Okay. Wow. It's gonna be the last time I see a sunset out here. Take a photo with the boat, too. Iron should be done. Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, here's the anchor. Alright, I can't be dumb now. Now I just have to, like, get down there. Try to not fall off anything too high. I need a rope. Come on now. You know what? Actually, I could take some of this rope ladder and just use this instead. There we go. The boat's done. Finally. Alright, now we just gotta get it into the water somehow. I could do something like this. Just push it in there. Come on. If it floats, I'll break a bottle on it. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Drop the anchor. Alright, it's kind of hard to steer, but we're leaving the watchtower behind. We're finally out of here. I think the nearest settlement is just gonna be through this fog now. Alright, I guess that's the end. We've successfully survived the Alaskan wilderness, and we killed the Wendigo. Not exactly the best sailing weather here, but thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.